eating slowly.
So you have this long title, this long technical title, something about virologist or
Paleomicrobiologist.
Yeah. Did you do research? Did you get up to speed on all that, or did you seem to me like you don't know what you're talking about?
That I don't know what I'm talking
about. You do know what you're talking about.
Right. I was going to say, that's a problem. I had been, for my own personal reasons, fairly well ensconced in the world of neurotoxins, the study of neurotoxins, and their impact on the central nervous system and autoimmune diseases for about 2 years leading up to this. I'm hyper-aware, as I'm sure you are, because you're all probably quite intelligent people, of the various different ways that our race is being impacted by quiet, not that quiet, some slow killers, I suppose. Little gentle pandemics, little baby ones going off everywhere, from anything from like I said, neurotoxins, so chemtrails, GMOs, water, fracking, pollutants on all levels. So I was interested, and I am interested in the study of remediation of and how the solutions for that. And so when this came along, and I'd been playing a very physical character before, it was a lovely opportunity to explore the cerebral part of my being, and also spend some time exploring this path of virology with some incredible virologists and paleomicrobiologists and scientists, and work in combination with our writers Steve and Hank to tread this line and highlight this very real. Yeah, because this isn't Armageddon circa 90 something, where this is now our reality, so it's a tangible subject matter. I think it's really important to talk about it.
So being on the show, has it heightened your, not paranoia, but has it heightened your awareness and made you even more, like, wash your hands all the time, kind of, you know what I mean? Has it heightened that in any way? No?
I already peaked on that.
Okay.
I actually was down in Louisiana throughout the oil spill, and so I've been really on this awareness of where we're at for a long time, and I already live in a cabin, one-bedroom cabin up in the trees, and drive by a diesel car and eat sustainably, don't have anything toxic in my life, and it's not fear-based at all. It's very liberating. I love it, and I get to be in this world and live in this life and not be scared, because I am armed with the knowledge of simplicity, and it's the most liberating thing. So it's actually great to be able to explore this and talk to people about not the fear of it, but actually the solution. That, oh no, we're all doomed if this happens. Like, obviously it's catastrophic, but here are the things that you can implement to guard yourself if and when something like this happens.
It's interesting because a lot of people see this as like a military show. It's a double message. It's a cautionary tale. And it seems to be really interesting.
Yeah, there's two separate shows here. The military stuff is also Rachel Scott, the character, is obviously she has to work with them. They need to work together. They really can't come to any positive outcome or conclusion without one or the other. But it's not her world, and the reason why they're there is not because of the military. They're there because of the virus, and she's the only person that really has any kind of knowledge as to how one could possibly find their way out of these terrifying forests, these woods. So I see it as a show about a unified goal in finding a collective ground to rise above one of the most heinous possibilities, shedding ego and fear, and showing up as a species, being human beings, and doing what is best. not what's right, but what is best. And what that involves for all parties, whether it's the Navy or it's the science world, who, whether you've got decades of credits or decades of badges, is that it doesn't mean anything when the world comes to this, when we're on this precipice. It doesn't mean anything. What it means is that you really have to show up and do your best and work together. And that, to me, is really, I think, going to be the telling sign for us as a species, is how we work together. Because if we keep on isolating ourselves and burying ourselves in our little cubby holes of meanness, it's going to come to a pretty quick end. To the two sides. There's such deep passion for both positions, is what it is, and it's not about right or wrong. And I think people confuse that, is that the stakes are so high. She's carrying like the most precious Fabergé egg, and she cannot draw. And his whole life has been revolved around absolutely taking care of his ship and his crew, like the most tenacious father would his children. And both are not going to step down from those positions. Then they have to run at parallel lines with that. But the goal is to try to find a bridge and to try to veer in the same direction and closer together, and hopefully, holding hands, And there's this wonderful respect, I think, that they have for each other's tenacity, for each other's focus, and that can be misconstrued as conflict, but it's actually, to begin with, it's just about understanding each other, because they're such foreign creatures. This captain of a ship and the suit and the thing and this linear way approach to, well, if you do this, it has a cause and effect, and the quantum physics of everything in the military, is that, well, you do this and then that happens. But science is like, well, it's a bit of a sort of hot luck. Well, you do that and then that might happen, but it might not. And so their worlds are, he's very linear, she's very fluid, and so there's that wonderful difference in their temperatures and their textures and their movements, and I love that about them. Their goal is to protect me.
Gotta protect you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to.
I'd like to see you in action.
Well, you were in action, yeah.
Thank you. I know people have said that. I've seen that people are like, when's she going to get out of her AK? We see her reload mags. It would be a flaw in the story, and everyone would be up in arms if they did. That's the thing, it's a catch-22. They were already upset that they let Eric off, the first and second off the captain of his, Adam off the ship last week. Furious. So if they let me go, and then she escapes. I did in the episode. What was the one I got off the boat at the end? But I had to argue. There was one version where she just went and did it, and then the Navy said, no, she has to ask permission. So then I'm like, please can I go?
Real quick, since we're as your superhero alter ego, are you cape or no cape?
I love cape.
Probably everybody wear the cape.
I'm partial to a cape. I ride around my neighborhood with a cape on my bicycle sometimes, but I'm more of a fan of wings. Yeah, so I'm
Wings trump cape.
and I would be Gelfling. Wow. Yeah, for two Halloweens now I've been Gelfling. I've been Kira.
Yeah, did you see that? Oh, yeah.
Did you see it when they played at the Hollywood Cemetery? Dark Crystal?
No. But now that's all I can see. I love it. Oh my god, the Dark Crystal is amazing. And that's all I can see as right now.
If you're ever going to, this is the convention, if you frequent Comic-Con and you have not seen a Dark Crystal, I wouldn't say that out loud too many times.
Rhona, can I get a straight
Frank
on?
was Jim Henson's first ever collaboration.
It was amazing.
And second to Fraggle Rock, it's Jim Henson's favorite. It's the thing he's most proud of. It's a stunning piece of work.
Rhona, can I get a straight on shot? Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thanks so much.
Lovely talking with you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of the season.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna